Phil Midler here with Houston Kiteboarding. We had a subscriber request as well as a bunch of phone calls from people wondering where to put their hydrofoils in the different mast slots on different boards. So we're going to compile a video here with a few different foils and a few different boards to tell you as beginners and intermediates exactly where to put that foil in the track slot. Enjoy!
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm with Houston Kiteboarding, and I'm going to talk to you about the liquid force foil on the Alien Air board. What we're going to do is we're going to use a plate to line up the exact placement of the foil. You can see the numbers here, starting from 0, going all the way up to almost 4 here. I find that the liquid force foil works best either at 4 or possibly 3.5. The placements that we're going to look for on our front feet are going to be using this third hole and this third hole here. That's going to be for your front foot placement. Your back foot placement, we're going to use the rear here and use the third one back here. So we have the rocket fish board with the liquid force foil. We're going to place the liquid force foil all the way to the very rear on the rocket fish.
So the strap placement for the liquid force foil on the rocket foil board is going to be right in the center. If you're new, don't mess with the jibe straps. Use the middle screw in the front, middle screw in the rear here on the front foot strap, middle screw in the front, middle screw in the rear of the front foot strap, and that's a good setting right out of the gate.
Hi, I'm Rockney with Houston Kiteboarding. I'm going to show you the best recommended place to put the lift foil on the Alien Air from Slingshot. So right out of the gate, you want to put it at the 4 centimeter mark right here. So on the Alien Air, if you're mounting the lift foil, you want to put the front foot strap in the 2 middle holes and the back foot strap in these 2 holes right here. If you want to mount the lift foil on the rocket board from Liquid Force, just make sure you line up these 2 back holes with the back edge of the base plate. So the same thing, if you're mounting the lift foil to the rocket board, you want to put your straps directly in the middle again, so right here and here, and the same on the back, directly in the middle.
Phil here with Houston Kiteboarding. The Hoverglide hydrofoil and the Alien Air board, we're going to talk about where to place the Hoverglide mast on the board. So for beginners and intermediates alike, you're going to slide the mast all the way to the very rear or the 0 setting. The way the mast is set up, or the base plate is set up, it's not going to actually hit the rear. Just make sure the front bolt holes on the mast base plate slide all the way to the rear, so it's as far back as possible. So the Hoverglide on the Alien Air board, you're going to slide the foot straps all the way forward. So I use these 2 slots. You can also use these 2 if you want to get a little bit more range. On the rear, it's going to be full forward, and then here, once again, you can slide the rear a little back. You want your feet as far forward as possible. Don't use the jibe straps unless you're an intermediate advanced rider. So mounting the Hoverglide hydrofoil on the rocket board from Liquid Force, you're going to want to slide the mast base fully to the rear of the mast slot here, as far back as it will go, with the bolts in the forward setting on the mast base. So it's as far back as you possibly can do it. You're going to leave it back there, not just for the beginner phase, but for every phase of hydrofoiling, intermediate and advanced. This needs to be all the way to the rear for the Hoverglide. With the Hoverglide hydrofoil on the rocket fish board from Liquid Force, you're going to want to make sure and mount the straps as far forward as possible. So I use the forward setting here on the front strap, forward setting here on the rear strap. Remember, don't use the jibe straps. If you're going strapless, your feet are going to be roughly here. silencer hydrofoil from LP and Slingshot, mounting it on the Alien Air board from Slingshot. It's a little faster foil. You're going to want to mount it at the number 5 setting, so a little farther forward than the lift and some of the other boards. Mounting the silencer hydrofoil on the Alien Air board, you're going to put the foot straps right in the center. So in the front, don't use the jibe straps. Center of the front section, center of the rear section. The rear foot straps, you can use the farther forward 2 holes right here. Silencer foil from LP and Slingshot, mounting on the rocket board from Liquid Force. You're going to want to mount the back of the base plate about 1 inch from the edge of the slot. The silencer is a bit faster, so you want to mount it forward right here, and that's about right for the rocket board. The silencer hydrofoil by LP and Slingshot, mounting on the rocket board from Liquid Force. You're going to want to mount the foot straps all the way forward on the front and on the back. Make sure not to use the jibe straps if you're new. Hopefully that helps with some of the questions you guys have about mounting your foils on different boards with the track system. If we didn't mention your foil or board here in this video, just comment on the video and hopefully some other people can help you with some comments of their own. Thanks, and don't forget to subscribe.